If y'all want to reach out, how do we pronounce your name? Let me try. Wait, let me try.
Mtwana
Mtwana.
Wabantu.
Okay.
Mtwana Wabantu.
Mtwana Wabantu. Okay.
Yes, watching here, they can learn from me that relationship is very very important. And sometimes don't look about today. You might scam somebody maybe $1, but you don't know who that person is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing too, that for many a years I've always been that person to try to link, hook up, pass on, or help people because I used to know a lot of people, right?
Hore o re thuse re tlhoka thuso ya gago Mr. Mtwana Wabantu ke leboga. Everyone, my name is Tiko. The reason why I'm doing this video is because of Mtwana Wabantu. It's because of the help of Mtwana Wabantu. Mtwana Wabantu is a nice guy who helps people like me who don't afford torture.
And that's exactly what you're saying, is that, these people who are scammers and try to get over on people, and all they're doing is living from day.
Is that Mike? Is that, hold on, it look like some, what's your name, bro, at the bottom right? Mtwana. Right?
Mtwana. I don't know how to say it.
I apologize. My mic was muted. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What's up, y'all?
Not much cool. Hey man, I watch you all the time. I just want to give my thanks to you, man. Cause me and my lady.
You said kind of gangster when you said that. I know a lot of people that make your transition easy, if you know what I'm saying. That's what you said, kind of gangster when you said that. I don't know. I'm just joking. No, I really do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much.
You see the thing? I said again, dear my brother, sister, please correct me if I'm wrong. Can you go? My question, I'm asking the question. Can you go to Rome in Italy? In Rome, bruh, that's so-called holy place for Catholic sisters and brother whoever practice it. Because that's what you know, like Rome is the holy place. Can you go there and start to tell people, let's say you Maasai, or you Zulu, or you Igbo, or you Wolof? Can you really go to Rome and start to tell people in Italy, Rome, like, hey, look, I'm Maasai, brother. Come all the way from Kenya and Tanzania. That's where we Maasai come from. Or I'm Zulu from Demi Natal. Or I'm Wolof from Senegal and Gambia. I just came here in Italy right now, in a Rome. I just came here to educate you guys about my religions, African religions. It's a very good religion. I want you guys to practice, because if you practice such and such, if it tunde, you go to heaven. Can you do that? Maybe you can. Let's assume, but I know for facts what's gonna happen to you. You regret why did you go there. Okay, let's assume you can. Will they gonna accept it? Are they gonna let you talk to them about your practice? Oh, can you go to Arab country, let's say Saudi Arabia, where there's a strong practice of Islam, Arabic, and start to tell people, hey, assalamu alaikum, ismi Mutwana, my name Mutwana. You know I know a lot of language, man. Ismi Mutwana, ma ismuka. See, you start to tell them now in Arabs, like, my name is Mutwana, assalamu alaikum, hello, what's up, how you doing? I came from Africa, so in Africa, this is what we believe. You start to lecture them. This is what we believe. I'm Maasai, or I'm Zulu, or whichever tribes from Africa, and this is what we believe from Nigeria or from Senegal. So this is how we dress. I would like you guys to believe our God is the right God, our practice is the right practice, and if you practice this, you definitely will go to heaven. That's my question. Can you do that? Because as far as I see, for the most case, the treatment of a lot of brothers and sisters from Africa, especially Middle East, is so bad. They're still calling black people in the Middle East Abdi. You know what Abdi meaning? Abdi means slave. I had a chance to work for little in the Middle East. Anybody working in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, they'll tell you, Kuwait, they still practice human race there. The top positions are white men, and then Arabs, and then the race is gonna follow. So, can you go to Medina or Mecca and start to tell people, look, you know, we African people, this is how we practice, this is how we dress, man. You know, this is our African attire. You know, you should dress like this, how like Maasai or Zulu with some. And you know, when you practice this, such a practice. When you pray, we pray for the ancestors and then we get rain. Can you do that? I need an answer. Now, let's reverse the process now. So how comes it's like they want to give us something to eat, like, hey, take this to eat, but they don't want to eat ours. That's not right. Let's be fair, guys. So the problem here, as far as I see, is the mind of oppressed. We're the problem. The problem is not them, because they bring anything and we don't reason. Like the problem is not them, the problem is us, because anybody just come to the continent of Africa, come with their practice, with their beliefs, they bring is their names, because as far as I know, 80% of Africa, they use non-African names. Either they use Arabic names, and the moment you start to use another man language, another man religions, you're always going to be praised forever. I want to keep a disclaimer, people. Listen, I don't hate. I want to keep, okay, let me say it again. As long as you practice another man religious culture, you take the names of their father and forefather, you always gonna feel oppressed, and you're gonna feel some type of inferiority complex. And then whenever you see them or their children, you're gonna feel like you're under them, because you use their name, their religious, their practices, and they're not common false people. This is a 4th grade history. Listen, people, I did not document this. All this documentation is there. You can use YouTube, like me. You can learn from me. You can use a lot of sources to learn from. This is a basic grade, 4th grade history. We learn this, right, in history, like, oh, when the colonial come, on 11th century, when Arabic come, also on 13, when Portuguese came, there were different countries. I'll get to that. So let me keep disclaimer before I go further. Let me keep a disclaimer. I have a lot of love for my brother and sister who practice whatever they practice. I have my family member, my father, my mother, my aunts, my uncle, my grandfather, and a lot of grandfather, grandmama, everywhere I go. 99.99 of my friends either Muslim or Christian. I'm a free thinker. I was trying to speak on what I'm thinking. I'm trying to reason people, so please don't be upset with me. I'll appreciate if you can educate me. Say, hey, look, you're wrong. We Arabs, or we people from Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, we don't have a problem to embrace Maasai. We don't have a problem to embrace Zulu. We don't have a problem to take your names. Maybe you can educate me. Because as far as I see, most of the people from, let's say, West End, let's say Netherlands, people from Netherlands, they have got their own names. They have their own name of their forefather. People from Portuguese, they have got their own names, their own practices. But only us from the continent, we use other people's names. If you go to Angola right now, people have a Portuguese name. I have a good friend of mine. He might hear here. I'll mention his name. He's my friend, so sometime we talk. I discuss with him many times. His name is Gerardo from Angola. It's a Portuguese name. I have he's actually my math student back in the days, 2014. He's from Mozambique. His name is Livio Gagnani. It's a Portuguese name. Even practically how we eat. I know the lady from Angola, Tatiana. But when you go to a place like Eastern Congo, people practice Muslim. Because there were a lot of praises of Arabs there. And when you go to coastline, from Devon Natal up to Mozambique, on the coastline, Tanzania, Kenya, on the coastline is a Muslim. Because there were a lot of praise of Arabs, and they came, or they situated in a place that time the major cities on the eastern coastline were Kilwa in Tanzania, which was ancient city, one of the biggest ancient city. Another city were Malindi, where the Arabs settled. They settled in 11th century. They were doing slave trade over there. So the influence and the domination and the rule in that place. So all the people who were under them, they had to get the Arabic name, because otherwise if you don't, you get executed. You must have a slave master's name. This is why you find a lot of Arabs or Islam influence. When you go to Cape, South Africa, let's say Cape Town, or Cape Flight, so-called Cape Flight, they were Malays. People came during the slave. They were brought to work in South Africa. So they brought a lot of influence from Malaysia. That's why it's called Cape Malay. And also Indians, they were brought as a slave. That's why there's a lot of praises of Indians in Durban, Natal. The largest population of India outside of India is in Durban, South Africa. That's a strong presence, of India. So I don't want to go out of the line. Let me go back to the main topics here, because I don't want to go out of the way. But hey, they practice their own religions. They came, right? But they practice their own ways of norms, culture, and they don't know where. They don't forget. They don't forget where they come from. Because I have a couple of my friends, my very good friends, man. I remember there was a time, man, I was going through something. They helped a lot. My friends from Cape Flight. I call him my brother. I can't call my friend because he helped me a lot, man. Man, I don't forget about you, man. Shout out to my boy Samuel, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a truly Muslim brother, man. He held down for me when I was in very big trouble, man. I never forget where it come from. I always remember you and your beautiful family. I love you, man. I appreciate you. You are truly brother. So what I'm saying is, I have a lot of respect for Arabs, for example. They embrace their own religion, so I respect that. I have a lot of respect for Italian or Portuguese, embrace their own names. Tatiana, Livio, Gerardo, that's a Portuguese name. Renato. So they embrace their own religions, norms and culture. But when it comes to us now, because of the history of slave, most of us, we adapt the names of who colonized that place. Mozambique, they were colonized by Portuguese. That's why majority of the people, they have a Portuguese name, even the name, the building, everything. So everything they took in Mozambique, it was based on who colonized there. Practice, the ways of life, a lot of things, name them everything, and everything, even religious. Now, when you go to down south, South Africa, there's a division. When you go to KwaZulu-Natal, there was not a lot of domination of British or Boer. There was a lot of you can watch my other video explain everything about the Zulu and how the British, they divide the kings into kinglets. See, but that's going to be another day, another story. So that's why in KwaZulu-Natal, or when you go to Eastern Cape, South Africa, there's a strong practice of African religions, because there was no domination or there was no highly presence of the apartheid. But for people of, let's say, Western Cape or Gauteng or another province, there was a high domination of the colonization and apartheid leaders. That's why a lot of people, either some of them, they have names based on who were dominating that place. Some of them, they had an English name or English religions, and some of them, they had Boer names. Some of them, they stick, especially black people, majority of them in South Africa, they stick to their own names. But some of them, they still have African churches, but some still practice, like, let's say, Catholic, some few Anglican. Now, back to the topic now. What I'm saying is, so the question is, you cannot go to any of these places, India, Saudi Arabia, Mecca, Medina, or Italy, or let's say you go to United States, Florida, and tell people, look, I'm Maasai, start to practice my Maasai. Probably you can get shot by the cops over there, man. See you black man wearing some Maasai, start to say, hey, look, I'm Maasai, I'm Zulu. Start to practice my Zulu, man, indigenous. You don't even try that, man. You can get, I don't want to go there. Okay, you see? But anybody can come to Africa. That's a question, like, how is that anybody can just allow to come to any of indigenous people or tribes and convert them to their religions because people let them to? And that's not right. That does not sit well with me, in my opinion, because now in 20 or 30 years to come, there won't be presence of tradition, culture, and norms and religions of Africa or people ever that were believing before the colonization. It's like me, let's say, go to Italy right now or Saudi Arabia, start to doctrine people like, no, do not believe in Muslim, believe in Zulu or Xhosa or Mandinga or Wolof. Means in maybe some centuries, it won't be no more Muslim. So nobody gonna let me do that in Mecca or Medina because they want to preserve their culture. Like Mecca, Medina is a holy place, or Rome, Italy is a holy place. Look, only a critical thinker can understand me, people. I'm not against anybody. Like I say, I have in my family, I have a Christian brother, Muslim brother, Rastafaris. You understand what I'm saying? And I got my friends, like I say, most of the help I get from my friends. Most of my friends either Christian, some of them Muslim. I'm trying to ask myself as a free thinker. So as an African, I think it's very, very important to preserve their culture. Don't let nobody come and change who you are, because I don't think that's right. Because like people come and say, oh, just eat my food, and they say, oh, look, I got mine also, you can eat mine. But they say, no. And the worst part is they come to your land. Somebody come today as a missionary, come to your land and make you believe in theirs. I remember when I was in primary school, man, people used to come from overseas, give us like small, I don't even know what that means. Like, I didn't understand because I didn't even know how to read and write. I was like 3rd grade, 4th grade. They give us like very small Bible. But now after doing my research, I realized, no, that was doctrination. They come to the primary school, they give us like small Bible, some flyers. But I didn't understand it, they just give to us. You see what I'm saying? But you cannot live here in Africa, South Africa, with your Zulu flyers, go to Saudi Arabia, and they will show you they're India. Tell them, hey, look, I'm Zulu, or also Maasai, Mandinga, or come from the Cape Fleet, man. Come from Cape Fleet. I just came here to represent Cape Fleet. Let's say I come from Mitchell's Plain in Cape Fleet, or come from anywhere. It could be Brooklyn, Chicago. You say, oh, look, I'm just saying. Let's say you Black America. You say, oh, look, I just came here Japan. I'm Black America. I'm a Kimi or whatever you believe. I just came here, man. I just want to do something, and I have people will look like you crazy. Go back where you come from. Some place you can even get a jail sentence. So I think it's very, very important for people to preserve their culture. Don't let anybody come to your community or to your place trying to change your people. Because the moment you lose your culture, your identity, then it's gone. Then you won't, it's like you non-exist, because now you're going to be practicing other people norms, tradition, and culture, and yours is gone. And every time you see that person who own that whatever religion, you feel inferior. Because there's no way you're gonna be better than them. Look, man, I don't want to make this very, very long, so please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. This is only for people thinking critical. If you're thinking critical, let me know what you think. Tell me your thinking process on this. Thanks a lot for your time. If what I've been saying, this is more trauma. Peace in the mind.
Somebody asked, do you have a school? Because your YouTube name says Academy at the end.
Yeah. You see, there's a lot of corruption going on. And most of we black people in general sometimes, we don't want to accept the truth. Like there's a corruption, but a lot of people,
Give us all the languages you speak.
Yeah, I can speak Zulu. What you want me to say in Zulu or it's in close? Anything you want me to say.
You said 5. I was waiting for you to name all 5 of this.
You've been living there for
Yeah, that's what's up. So far, I've been to Morogoro, and then I'm gonna be actually traveling soon. So I will definitely post some videos for y'all, and in the new year, you'll see where it is that I'm gonna be going. So I'll be traveling again soon.
In the different cities that we're in. I'm gonna tell you, I tell people this right here. If you ever want to know anything about a city or want somebody who's very well connected in cities and know people, get with the barbers or beauticians. Because, back then we cut everybody's head. I mean, I've cut mayor's head, the police chief's heads, and fire chiefs, and some of the delegates. And it's like every time I heard people who was in need looking for jobs, wherever, I knew exactly where to send them. If you could just be honest, because everybody wants to be told the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a liar, man, to up in your face telling you this and that, and then all of a sudden you tell them, "Hey, can I hold your car? Can I borrow $500?
Yeah.
Hey, man, doing a business deal. Can you help me out? Please get out of here, man. You ain't never been on it." So this is the issue, and you're so right, man, when you say a lot of us black folk don't want the truth. We are so sensitive. Instead of calling a spade, they rather say, come on, man, you just whining. No. A thief is a thief all day long. A scammer is a scammer all day long. And nobody likes to be in that position. Nobody does.
Yeah, but you know what? Go Black Africa. Don't quit. It can be very challenging. And one thing I can tell you, people that have created like a certain culture, like and sometimes some people even praise each other, like, how did you?